And he's going to win in devastating fashion. He's going to win by knockout. He's going to go in there to knock the guy out just because of the fact that people think he is an unknown. So he's going to go in there and do his job and come home and bring home his belt.
You made a similar prediction against Sergey Zinzaruk. You predicted a knockout, and you went out there and got the knockout. Do you like to fight fighters who are undefeated? Do you like to be the first fighter to beat a fighter who has never been defeated?
He says he likes fights like that. When guys are undefeated, he likes difficult fights. Fights where, he gets up for it. He doesn't just speak to speak. He speaks because he knows that he's in good condition. He knows he's been training hard, and he knows he's going to go and do what he says he's going to do.
You also, obviously, being a champion, you also want to fight fellow champions, and you're a pound-for-pound fighter, elite fighter. I know you want to fight other fighters who are recognized as being pound for pound, being elite. Problem is, the two guys ranked ahead of you, pound for pound, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, they're a little bit lighter than you, and it doesn't seem like they're willing to come up to junior middleweight to fight you. I've read somewhere where it said you were willing to go down as light as 150 pounds to make a fight with, say, Manny Pacquiao. Is this true? Are you able to make 150 pounds, and would you really be willing to come in that light in order to make one of these big fights, mega fights?
Of course, he wants to do that. He says he'll go down to 150. If not, it'll be impossible to fight these guys. So he's willing to get down to 150 to fight them.
Do you believe? Could you still fight comfortably at junior middleweight?
Comfortably, he's not really sure. He knows he can make it. He says, but that's a sacrifice that he's willing to make because he knows that's what he has to do to get that big fight or get those big fights. Because other than that, they won't happen. He says he's willing to do it. He wants to do it. So if you guys want to meet him, then that's where we go.
Are there any fighters who fight at junior middleweight that you would be interested in fighting against?
He says, those are really the two important guys there, Floyd and Manny. He goes, there's basically no one else of interest there for him. So if he was going to get down to that weight, it's to fight those guys.
Your situation kind of reminds me of Marvelous Marvin Hagler in the early 80s. He was the undisputed middleweight champion of the world. He was a talented southpaw like you are, but he didn't have anybody in the middleweight division to make for the big fights. He had to just keep defending his title against good challengers until the stars were willing to go up in weight and fight him, and eventually Roberto Duran and Thomas Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard went up in weight to fight him, but it took some years before that happened. Do you believe eventually somebody with a big name is going to step up in weight or step up to fight you?
Physically, he doesn't think that they can do it. He respects it. They're not big guys, and that's why he's willing to go down in weight. And he says he totally respects that. They ain't going to come up, but he's willing to go down to make these great fights. He wants to give the fans a fight, and then he's willing to do it.
Does he believe Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao will ever eventually fight him at a catch weight?
That's his biggest wish. He hopes that he does. That's what he's hoping for. That's why he's willing to do it. That's his biggest wish. If they say yes, he's there. He's willing to do it.
All right. I hope they are willing to fight you. Until then, I'm going to enjoy watching you fight Darren Barker. Thank you. Good luck, champ.